Have you been struggling in your business? Have you spent day in and day out putting in all of your time, all of your resources, all of your energy into building a business, but still at the end of the day coming up short when it comes to the type of results that you're looking for? Are you frustrated? Do you feel as though something is missing? You just don't know what it is? Well, if you answered yes to any of these questions, I want to thank you for tuning into this video because we're actually going to answer them for you. Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm from the HarmoniousDuo.com, and my fiance and I, we understand your frustrations. We know what it feels like to struggle to get the results that we're looking for despite our best efforts. To be frustrated because we know there's a piece to the puzzle we're missing. We just don't know which piece it is. Maybe that's you right now because you've been searching for ways to help you build your business. You've been searching for ways and for the information you need to help you become a top producer within your business. What we've decided to do for those of you who have tuned into this video who are feeling the way that we just described and are having these difficulties with their business, we're actually going to do something really special for you. We're going to take you inside our back office of our business to give you a little bit of a sneak peek on what it looks like when you take action today. Click the link below the video and get your hands on a copy of the new Top Producer Formula product. We understand that at some point you have invested so much of your money into your education for your business that you become to grow a little jaded, and you become to grow a little bit skeptical because everyone has the information to get you the results you want. And you'll invest in this education only to come up short at the end of the day. Why? Because most people who provide this information do not give you the full picture. And the reason for that is because they know that if they do that, that you will have the opportunity at that point to become a top producer just like them. Most people don't want that, but we're not most people. So as a gift to you, we're going to walk you through what it will be like for you once you get your hands on this Top Producer Formula product for yourself. You begin going through the training modules and you start applying what we are teaching you in these modules and start seeing that you are now growing one step closer every day to becoming that top producer in your business that you have been hoping and you have been trying to become. Now you can stop hoping. Now you can stop trying. Now you can actually be a top producer. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pause this video and we're going to take you upstairs to our back office. So give us a second and we'll be right back. Okay, all right guys, as you can see, we are now logged into the back office of our business with Empower Network. So what I've decided to do is actually go ahead and go to the Top Producer Formula product line itself, and then go ahead and go into the Top Producer Formula, the 13 training modules for you to show you what it looks like, what you can expect once you get your own product, if you've yet to do so already. One of the cool things that I actually really like about this product, and we're doing it with our core products as well, but we understand that if our goal is to help tons of people break out and become top producers, or just to help people improve their businesses, period, we have to be able to reach as many people as possible. So we have to speak in their native tongue because obviously not everyone speaks the same language. And one of the things that I'm really excited to be a part of is the fact that we are translating right now all of our Top Producer Formula modules into Spanish, French, Portuguese, German, and Russian, which I think is really cool. But basically what we're going to do is I'm just going to give you guys a very quick overview of each one of the training modules, why they're so important, why they're valuable, and how you need them for your business, and why by the end of this video you're going to be clicking the link to get your hands on a copy of this yourself if you've yet to do so already. Cool. Okay, so let's get started. Now, first off, I want to start off by just addressing something very important. And that's that if you are in a network marketing company or an affiliate marketing company or an MLM, a hybrid of the three, whatever kind of business you're in, the big question that you should be asking yourself is, how do I make money? Well, if you in particular are in any kind of MLM type of company, then the only way that you make money, it's by selling products and creating sales. That's it. It's sponsoring and selling, which leads us into our first module, as you can see, sponsoring and selling. And we address the fact that, many of us, Many of us, when we join a network or an MLM kind of company, we don't like telling people that we're a part of an MLM. We don't like telling people that, oh, I'm a network marketer, oh, I'm an affiliate marketer, because of the reputation that this industry now has. And a lot of that has to do with the way that previous companies have presented the opportunities and the perceptions that have been developed by people who were scorned by companies. There's a lot of factors that play into the reputation, but at the end of the day, the reputation is not a very good one. So what we've decided to do is we've decided to kind of just hit it where it hurts and let you guys know that for any of you who are out there, okay, if you're out there and you are involved in an MLM company, but you're being vague about what you do, you say, oh, I make money because I do this or I do that, or it's not because I sell things, then you're going to go broke very quick. And what we've decided to do is to help you out by starting at the core root of the problem, which is introducing you to the fact that if you are involved in a legal business, in a legal opportunity business, the only way that you make money is by sponsoring and selling, which you do by selling your products and creating the sales from those products. That's it. And if you're looking to become a top producer in your business, what we teach you in Module 1 is the leadership formula, which is basically getting 2 people into your business a day, whether they are customers or affiliate team members. As long as you're getting at least 2 a day, you will be far ahead of the rest of the community, or far ahead of the rest of the people within your business. And as you can see, guys, I'm sorry, I forgot to touch base on this earlier. If you see where it says like download audio and download study guide, every single one of these modules will actually have both options, but we're experiencing a couple of technical glitches right now, so some of them are missing. But what's really cool about this is that if you don't want to sit in front of your computer and watch these trainings, if you are always on the go, you can download the audio versions of these trainings and listen to them on your iPod or in your car. However you choose to listen to audios, you can do that. And then we also provide you with study guides to go along as education aids while you're watching the videos. These have been really helpful for us personally. So we want to strongly recommend that you take advantage of the opportunity to download the audios and listen to them over and over again, and make sure that you're going through the study guides as you're watching the modules. That's been very helpful for us. Okay. Now, Module 2, beliefs and attitudes. This one is very interesting because I don't know if you have ever stopped to wonder if your inner beliefs affect your business, but they do. And this particular training module is address the issue on whether your inner beliefs affect your business to the point where they serve you or they're sabotaging you. So what we'll do is we'll walk you through the process on how to address these 6 specific areas, the 6 specific beliefs that can harm your business. The things that you believe about your team, the things you believe about about people who are trying to come into your team, your products, your company, yourself, your abilities. All of these things come together and they shape your beliefs and your attitudes. And if you have negative beliefs and attitudes about any of these specific areas, they're going to affect your business to where they actually sabotage your success. So we are going to walk you through the process on not only how to acknowledge these beliefs and attitudes and change them, but we're also going to teach you how you can learn to change them within other people as well. So if you have prospects who are putting up walls and trying to blame their lack of success on something other than their own beliefs and attitudes, we can actually teach you how you can navigate that person into recognizing these negative beliefs and changing them into a positive serving belief. It's really powerful stuff. That one, I would actually recommend that you go through this one twice, just because A, it's really fun to watch, and B, it's very powerful. You're going to learn a lot of very helpful techniques in this specific training module. Now, in the third one, as you can see, it's not yet available. We won't have it live until the 27th. And the reason for that is because we're doing basically like a teaching session with our CMO Mars, and what he's going to do is he's going to actually teach you guys how to separate yourself from everybody else. Because I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but if you look at all the top producers in your company, chances are they're not using the same lead pages. They're not using the same opt-in pages, squeeze pages, whatever you want to call them. Because in every company, they'll usually give you standard capture pages for you to promote your products, for you to promote your opportunity. But the thing is, every single person in your business gets the exact same pages. The only thing that's different is your name. And so eventually, if you guys are all targeting the same market, they're seeing the exact same thing from every person that talks to them. And it gets really overwhelming, and it really doesn't do anything to distinguish you. So what we teach you in Module 3 is how to create high converting customized lead pages in under 9 mouse clicks. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to teach you guys the 4th module, which is mechanics and strategy. This one is very important for us to understand because most of the time we think that it's the strategy that makes things work for us, when really the strategy isn't what's making things work for us. It's just a way to make the principle behind what we're doing work for us. So what we're going to do in Module 4 is help you with recruiting, because in order to recruit, you have to build rapport first. You have to have that sense of authority first. And so what we do is in this module, we teach you that that if you want to get your prospects to respond to you and behave in the way you want, you have to have that rapport first. And we break down that, the strategy of, okay, well, I have a product, I'm building a list, I'm slamming my list with my product and trying to close them. That's the strategy that a lot of people in the industry are trying to use, and it's not very successful anymore. So it's not necessarily the strategy, it's the fact that you haven't grasped the mechanics behind it. So we actually break down the strategies and mechanics for you to teach you how you can build rapport with your prospects and your list to get them to respond in a way and behave in a manner in which you want them to do. Cool. Moving on. Okay, module 5, sorry. Okay. Now, in the last one, we talked about how to help you recruit, you have to have rapport. Well, in module 5, we touch further on rapport, responsiveness, and relationships because, yes, in network marketing, we should be building relationships. We should be asking, we should be developing more knowledge of the people that we're doing business with and for, but a lot of times where many of us will go wrong is we will attempt to build relationships more than we will sell things, or we'll try to sell things more than building relationships. It's got to be kind of an even till here. So we teach you that to get rapport, you have to give value based off of what your prospect needs. So instead of constantly hounding your list or hounding your prospects and people you talk with, instead of doing that, which is what every other amateur does, we show you how to give value based off what your prospects need and to give solutions to their problems. When you give solution to their problems, you're able to build that sense of rapport, that sense of authority, which then creates that responsiveness, which will over time develop that relationship. So in module 5, we break down how you can give value, how you can target people's problems and then give solutions to those problems. We teach you all kinds of these tips and strategies in module 5. So if you guys are currently maybe experiencing an issue where you're not getting the response and the relationships that you're looking for, it could be because of the fact that you're not building social authority, you're not building that sense of rapport with them, in which case, if you don't have the first one, you'll never have the second two. Now, module 6, this one blew my mind. I'm not even lying. This one was so awesome. We teach you how to generate highly targeted leads. So, it's not just about searching for people. It's not just about searching for your right target. There's so much psychology behind what you're doing. So some of the things that we touch base on in module 6, we teach you how to really cool tricks on how you can target your market locally, not just globally, because it's the internet, so we have the ability to target globally, but more so how you can target locally which can go one step further and help you whenever you're attempting to do any kind of local live events. And we also teach you the psychology behind how to set up your room when you're giving a presentation, how to run your event. We teach you how to persuade through your presentation versus bulldozing through your presentation. And then we teach you how to close the sale. This one, guys, I'm telling you, Module 6 is worth the product price alone. I would have very happily paid $297 just for this lesson alone. It's so valuable, guys. Now let's see, moving on. Where are we at? Number 7? Yeah, okay. So module number 7, we're going to teach you how to close and sign people up on the phone. Now, if you've ever followed our company, if you've ever followed our business opportunity, you know, we like to make fun of doing business on the phone. But in reality, we understand that a lot of successful businesses can be built over the phone. It's just, some of us don't like to do it. But if you want to be a well-rounded top producer, you at least have to know how to do it if you need to. So we're going to break down the most important element of selling, which is understanding your prospect's problems. So in Module 7, we're going to teach you how you can understand your prospect's problems when you're on the phone with them by asking the right questions. Because when you're on the phone and you're trying to bring people into your business or your opportunity, I don't know if you guys have ever had this problem, but sometimes you get affiliates or other network marketers who just completely ignore everything you're saying, and all they're doing is trying to get you to just buy the freaking product. And that really leaves you feeling irritated and frustrated because you're being ignored and you know it. They're not trying to hide the fact that they really don't care. So what we're going to do is we're going to teach you how to not be like that and understand that any objections that come when you're on the phone with someone, they actually don't exist. Because if you can learn to look at objections as merely questions that your prospects have that they feel you haven't answered yet, you'll be able to release all of that tension that comes when someone tries to present you with, quote, an objection. So we teach you how to understand the important element of selling, which is understanding your prospects' problems and how you can target their problems by asking them questions and then addressing those questions with what you have to offer them. Okay. Now, Module 8, this one's really cool because obviously once you get someone into your business, you want to upsell them. You want to know how to get them all in, which for your business, it may be different, but in our specific business, when we reference going all in, we mean getting all of the core products. So all 5 of our core educational products. We teach you basically that it, simply put, it's your responsibility, guys. It's your responsibility if you want to be a top producer to lead by example, and that the only 2 ways you can upsell anyone in your business, in your team, is by 1, leading by example, and 2, getting in touch with people's core beliefs. I know that for me specifically, when I first got started with this business, that I was the type of person who, more often than not, I would simply believe someone at their first word. So basically, I lived thinking that, when people gave me an answer the first time, that was really their answer. And what I learned was that a person's core belief, what they really mean, is usually always a couple of steps or a couple of questions beneath their initial reaction. So what we teach you is how you can get in touch with that core belief simply by going a few extra steps past what people say they want to help them find what they really want. Because we understand that without this information, guys, if you do not know a person's core belief, what they truly want from you, then you are never going to have the leverage necessary to building your business and becoming a top producer. We're going to crush that problem for you in this module, so make sure that you get your hands on it, okay? All right, Module 9 is the presentation formula. We also reference it as the team building formula. This one is really awesome because we actually got to see a live demonstration of this module in North Carolina at our recent event, and we didn't even realize what was happening until after they told us what just happened. But it was actually really cool because what this presentation formula does is we teach you, whether you are on the internet, whether you're marketing on the phone, or you're doing something in person, that if you have this 12-step formula that we're going to share with you in this module for creating your presentations, then you'll be able to create the teams that you're looking to build. You'll be able to have successful presentations. It's an extremely powerful 12-step process, and you're going to want to, trust me, you will want to know this information. And then module 10 is a breakdown of your live internet event recruiting strategies, because as you can see from module 10 and 11, we have a live internet event recruiting and a live local event recruiting. So what we did was we took the two concepts of recruiting over the internet and recruiting during local presentations, split them up into separate trainings, because where some people will go wrong is they'll assume that the way to recruit online is the exact same way to recruit during local events and vice versa, when in actuality they are very different and they require different types of psychology, different types of languages. So in module 10 for internet event recruiting, we teach you guys the language necessary to use when you're hosting internet events, which basically are if you're hosting a Google Hangout, if you're hosting a webinar, those things. We teach you the language that you need to use for internet events and how to teach others that you bring on for these Hangouts, how they can give result-based testimonials, how they can talk about before and after the problem, how the solution that they're presented with and how that solution got them the specific results that speak to your target market's problems that they're experiencing right now. And then at the very end, to wrap it all up in a nice neat little bow for you guys, we actually teach you the magic closing formula. And I will tell you this right now, it works every time. They don't call it the magic formula for nothing. This magic closing formula, if you use it correctly with everything we teach you, it will work. It's really, really cool the way that you can actually see it happening in front of you when you present this formula at the end of your presentations. Okay, now module 11, the local event recruiting strategies, as we said, requires a different type of language. So what we're going to show you in this module is basically, if I had to put it into anything, if I had to condense it for you guys, I would just let you know that module 11 teaches you how to basically stop being the hunter and start to become the hunted. So if you're currently in your business right now and you find that you're always on the hunt, right? You're at the grocery store, you're at a shopping mall, you're anywhere in public, and all you can instantly see when people walk by you is how can you prospect them? How can you get them to buy into your business? Then you, sir, you, my friend, are still hunting. Top producers do not hunt. They are the hunted. So we teach you how to become the hunted by learning how to leverage the internet to automate your registration process for your local events. So instead of having to, write down your list of everyone you know in that area and then dialing through and calling everybody to beg them to come to your presentation, now you don't have to do that. You can completely skip that step because of what we're going to teach you in this module. So if you're someone who likes to do a lot of home parties or hotel meetings or things like that, you're going to want to get your hands on this specifically for module 11 because we're going to solve a lot of your problems for you. Okay, now module 12 is creating live groups. This one is very important for you, especially if you are a network marketer or affiliate marketer or you're in sales and you're kind of introverted, because what it does is it teaches you and it actually forces you to connect with people. And it helps you become more comfortable with stepping outside of your shell because, this business is all about, connecting with people, guys. And if you're not talking with people, then people don't know about you. And if they don't know about you, how can they do business with you? So we help you come out of your shell, connect with other people, and in doing so, it naturally, connecting with a group every single week will improve your communication skills naturally. It'll just help you develop better speaking skills, and it'll get you really, really good at doing your calls to action, getting your prospects, the people who are there, to do what you want them to do. And then in module 13, our last one here, guys, is this one I think is one of the most important modules of the entire training series because, When I first got involved with this industry, I have to admit, I had the misconception that people joined my business, right? They joined our opportunity. When in reality, people don't join your business. That has nothing to do with why someone joins you or your team. They join because of you. They join for you. So what we teach you in this final module is how you have to learn, you have to do, basically you have to apply, and you have to teach simultaneously. Top producers, they don't worry about being perfect, guys. They don't worry about saying the right things all the time. They don't worry about flubbing or messing up. They're just motivated individuals because they understand that as long as they develop these skills that we teach you in this whole training product, they understand that by applying what they learn and developing their skills, that they can step into any future that they choose to create because they know that they have the power and ability to do so. And by believing in your dreams, and not only believing in your dreams, but believing in your ability to accomplish those dreams. This is imperative because as long as you understand that everything you do matters and everything you do affects and changes people, then you are able to craft and paint a vision for the future for people who come and join you. And you can provide them with that hope. You can provide them with that ability to see a better opportunity, a better life for themselves than maybe they can see for themselves at that moment. You know, whenever you're painting a vision of the future for other people, and as long as you can understand that you being a top producer means that you have the ability to create a vision large enough that can hold the visions and dreams of everybody underneath you, you will succeed in this business. You will succeed in this industry. So we teach you in Module 13 how to paint a vision for the future for yourself, for your team, and for everybody who may be interested in joining you. It's an extremely powerful module and one that is key to making this entire top producer formula work. That was our little breakdown of all 13 of our modules. Now, if you've been paying attention, then I'm sure on the internet you've seen that we have been promoting a live webcast for August 23rd, which is actually this right here. You've probably seen a page that looks very similar to this. And what we're going to do is we're going to have I think it's like a 5 or 6 hour live broadcast of pure insane information that will teach you the 5 key formula steps that you're most likely missing that are keeping you from making the money that you really want to make. And so we give you all kinds of insider information that I can guarantee you, Brandon and I, we can guarantee you that the top producers in your industry, the people who are running the show for you, they're not going to give you this information, but we are. And originally this was for $7, but because of the fact that we have had such a flood of registrations for this event, we've actually had to increase the price to solidify people's commitments to make sure that they're very serious about their business. So even though it's gone up to $17 from $7, you're still getting an insane deal for the information that you're going to get. And then once you guys go through the process of grabbing your registration for this webcast, then that's when you get the opportunity to buy your top producer formula product, as well as a 1-month elite coaching program with David Wood. So guys, it doesn't matter if you're not involved in our company. You could be selling weight loss supplements, you could be selling energy drinks, you could be in any other kind of company. But if you get the elite coaching program with our mentor, we can promise you that if you combine that with the top producer formula and the live webcast, you will become someone who other people will look at and they'll be so astounded by your results, because we'll basically turn you into a magic recruiting and selling superhero. It's going to be fantastic stuff, guys. So you're going to want to get your hands on it. And just to let you know that when we go live on the 23rd for this broadcast, every price across the board will increase. If you've yet to make the decision to grab your copy of the Top Producer Formula or register for this webcast, that you do so as soon as this video is over. And then once you register for your seat and you grab your own Top Producer Formula product, that you immediately begin going through the training modules so that you can start right away immersing yourself in how you can improve your business and how you can step out and become a top producer and start making the results in your business that you want. If you guys have any other questions about these products or anything that we've said, make sure that you connect with us on Facebook. I'll make sure a link pops up on your screen in just a second. And then, of course, you can always follow us on our blog at theharmoniousduo.com. Prices will increase on the 23rd. Make sure that you get your hands on the registration and product before then. And we will see you guys on the next video, and we will see you on the inside. Take care.